today lesson is a complex number. This is a standard bounded complex number. We can write down the equation z equal to I plus x plus iy. In this case, x is a real component, y is an imaginary component. So alternatively, you can also write down z equal to r multiply e power I theta. So that's one you can write down this format, r multiply cos theta plus I sin theta. So in this case, r is a magnitude of the z, can be calculated square root of a squared plus y squared, and also tangent theta equal to y by a. So this is the way we can write down. Who's your complex number today? Complex number will z equal to h plus iy, so that form that for the Charlie z equal to r e power I theta for the r cos theta plus I sin theta. You know, the complex number the r term square root of a squared plus y squared then you have to y to h and the complex one when you look at the complex number, the horizontal axis represents the h, vertical axis represents the y. This is the iy, this is the h. So that all these r values must be in the real. R value is this I will value I, theta is this one. So I is equal to square root of minus 1. And x cos when down it is like today, y as we multiply like I want today, r was theta motion theta theta motion. And alone in a complex number to for the Now we're talking about the elementary properties of the complex numbers. So complex number elementary properties are you can add a complex number. Z1 equal to h1 plus iy1, z2 equal to h2 plus iy2. Complex number you found Z1 is h1 and iy1 and 0 z2 is h2 and iy2 and 0 So therefore the Z1 equal to the h1 plus h2 plus I multiply y1 plus y2. So in this case, Z1 is a this vector, Z2 is a this vector. So Z1 plus Z2 is this resultant vector. This is how to add a complex number. Now, the complex number will found as well. Z1 is Z2 found as h1 plus h2 plus I y1 plus y2 Now that's when you Z1, Z2 ဖြစ်တယ်ဆိုရင်ဒုနှစ်ခုရဲ့အကျိုးဖြစ်တာ Z1 plus Z2 ဖြစ်တယ်။ဒါပါလို့ဆိုရင် complex number ကိုပေါင်းတဲ့ The next one is a product. We multiply the complex number. Z1 multiply Z2. In this case, h1 plus iy1 multiply h2 plus iy2. By multiplication, what you call is h1 h2 minus y1 y2 plus I multiply h1 y2 plus h2 y1. Now the complex number will be Z1 and Z2 နဲ့ပြောင်းမယ်။ So h1 နဲ့ iy1 နဲ့ပြောင်းမယ်။ h2 နဲ့ iy2 နဲ့ပြောင်းတဲ့အခါမှာပြင်ရှင်းလိုက်တဲ့အခါမှာဆိုရင်ဘာရအောင်လဲဆိုရင် h1 h2 minus y1 y2 plus I multiply h1 y2 plus h2 y1 ရအောင်ဖြစ်တယ်။ So therefore for the multiplication you multiply the Z1 and Z2 multiply. So that will be the R1 e power I theta 1 multiply R2 e power I theta 2. So therefore you got the R1 R2 multiply e power I theta 1 plus theta 2. So similarly you can also divide the complex number. Z1 is divided by Z2. That will be the h1 plus iy1 divided by h2 plus iy2. Therefore the h1 plus iy1 multiply h2 minus iy2 divided by the h2 plus iy2 multiply h2 minus iy2. That y is you multiply both the numerator and denominator. And by multiplication, what you call is a numerator, you call it this one, denominator is this one. So finally, you can write down equation h1 h2 plus y1 y2 divided by h2 squared plus y2 squared plus I multiply h2 y1 minus h1 y2 divided by h2 plus y2 squared. This is the format you can write down. And therefore, the Z1 will divided by Z2 equal to R1 e power iy I theta 1 divided by R2 e power I theta 2. Therefore, the R1 by R2 divided by e power I theta 1 minus theta 2. Now, not because complex number is not Z1 and Z2 now that's mean ရှင်းတဲ့အခါမှာ h1 plus iy1 တစ်ပိုင်းတစ်ပိုင်း h2 plus iy2 ပိုင်းချီရောပိုင်းဝေရောကို h2 minus iy2 နဲ့ညှောင်းမယ်။ကြောင်းရှင်းတဲ့အခါမှာဆိုရင်ပိုင်းဝေရဆိုရင် h1 plus iy1 နဲ့ h2 minus iy2 ရပြီးတော့ပိုင်းချီက h2 square plus iy2 square ကိုရမှာဖြစ်တယ်။ဒါဆက်ပြီးရှင်းလိုက်တဲ့အခါမှာဒီပုံစံရမယ်။ h1 h2 plus y1 y2 ကို h2 square plus y2 square နဲ့စားပြီးတော့ plus I h2 y1 minus h1 y2 ကိုမှ h2 square minus y2 square နဲ့စားတဲ့ပုံစံရမယ်။ဒါမှမဟုတ် z1 ကို z2 နဲ့စားခြင်းဒီ r1 equal to I theta 1ကို r2 equal to I theta 2နဲ့စားတယ်ဆိုရင် r1 ကို r2 နဲ့စားမယ် equal to I theta minus 1 minus theta 2ကိုရမှာဖြစ်တယ်။ This is also that we can talk about the conjugate. Conjugate means that z dash is equal to h minus iy. So z multiply z dash is equal to h2 square plus y2 square because that r equal to z the whole square. So therefore the z1 plus z2 bar is equal to z1 bar plus z2 bar multiply z1 z2 bar equal to z1 bar plus multiply z2 bar z bar equal to z. နောက်က conjugate ကတော့ z က h plus iy ဖြစ်ရင် z bar က h minus iy လို့ရေးလို့ရတယ်။ z နဲ့ z bar နဲ့မြောက်ရင် h square plus y square ကိုရမယ်ဆိုရင် z factor square ကိုရမယ်။ z1 နဲ့ z2 ကို bar ရပါတယ်ဆိုရင် z1 bar plus z2 bar နဲ့နှစ်ခုပေါင်းမယ်။ z1 z2 bar ဆိုရင် z1 bar နဲ့ z2 bar နှစ်ခုမြောက်ကိုလည်းကြည့်။ This is a problem, so we can use the problem. We solve this problem. So this is the answer. Now, the both are set here. Z1 1 minus 2i, Z2 3 plus 2i. So Z1 Z2 နဲ့ Z1 Z2နဲ့စားတယ်ဒါဆိုရင်ရှင်းရတဲ့အဖြေကိုတွေ့ရမှာဖြစ်တယ်။ So this is the how you continue to solve the thing. So you got this answer. ဒါပါလဲဆိုရင် Z1 နဲ့ Z2 ကိုစားမယ်။ So 1 minus 2i ကိုမှ3 plus 2i နဲ့စားမယ်ဆိုရင်ပိုင်းချီရောပိုင်းဝေရော3 minus 2i နဲ့ညှောက်မယ်။နောက်ပြီးရှင်းရင်ပိုင်းဝေရဆိုရင်1 minus 2i ရဲ့3 minus 2i နဲ့ရပြီးတော့ပိုင်းချီကတော့9 plus 4ရမယ်။နောက်ဆုံးရှင်းတဲ့အခါမှာ minus 1 by 13 minus 3 by 13 i ရမှာဖြစ်တယ်။ The next one is inequality. This is the triangle 1. Z1 Z2. This is Z1 plus Z2. This is the Z1 Z2. This is Z1 minus Z2. This is the difference. This is the addition. This is the difference. အဲ့တော့ Z1 နဲ့ vector နဲ့ Z2 vector ဒီလိုရှိရင်ဒီလိုမျိုးပေါင်းတာဆိုရင် Z1 plus Z2 vector ဖြစ်တယ်။ဒီလို Z1 vector နဲ့ Z2 vector ဒီလိုခြားနာခြင်းကတော့ Z1 minus Z2 ဆွဲလို့ရမှာဖြစ်တယ်။အဲကြောင့်မလို့ Z1 magnitude plus Z2 magnitude is a greater of a equal than Z1 plus Z2 magnitude. And therefore that we can write down the equation Z1 minus Z2 plus Z1 magnitude equal to greater than Z2 magnitude. Therefore also Z1 minus Z2 magnitude plus Z2 magnitude is greater or equal to Z1. So these two expressions given respectively Z1 minus Z2 greater or equal Z2 minus Z1 magnitude. Now ဒီတစ်ခုပါဆိုရင်ပါလဲဆိုရင် Z1 နဲ့ Z2 နှစ်ခုရဲ့တန်ဖိုးရှာထားတာဆိုရင် Z1 အပေါင်း Z2 နှစ်ခုကိုတန်ဖိုးရှာထားတာနဲ့ညီလဲညီမယ်ကြီးလဲကြီးမယ်ဒါဆိုရင် Z1 minus Z2 plus Z1 magnitude နဲ့ပေါင်းခြင်းဒီ Z2 ထက်လည်းပိုကြီးမယ်ထို့တူ Z1 minus Z2 နဲ့ Z2 magnitude ရဲ့ပေါင်းခြင်းဒီ Z1 နဲ့ပိုကြီးမယ်အဲဒါကိုဆက်ပြီးလို့ပြန်လို့ရေးလို့ရတယ်ဆိုတော့ Z1 နဲ့ Z2 ကိုနှုတ်ဒါပါလို့ဆိုရင် Z2 နဲ့ Z1 နှစ်ခုခြားလာတာခဲ့ညီလဲညီမယ်ကြီးလဲကြီးမယ်လို့အဲ့လိုပုံစံရေးလို့ရတယ်Then we can talk about page 17. So this is what we can talk about the complex number. The next is applied mathematics. So applied mathematics part is the best. So we can see the page 17. So this applied mathematics we talk about the constant acceleration formula. So kinematic is a stereo moment. So that we can write down the equation distance equal to speed multiplied time and also the final velocity v is equal to initial velocity u plus at. In this case v final velocity u initial velocity a acceleration is time. So those things are moving at a constant acceleration. And similarly acceleration can also be calculated v minus u divided by t. distance ဟာအစ spatial quotient အဲ့တော့ဒီကိန်းစဉ်အပြင်နဲ့ရွေးရှားမှုဆိုရင်ကရွေးရှားတဲ့အရွေးအဆိုရင်အပြင်နဲ့အချိန်နဲ့ပြောင်းတာကြီးတယ်နောက်ဆုံးဖြစ်ပေါ်လာတဲ့အပြင်အဆိုရင်ပထမမူလအပြင်ရဲ့နောက်အချိန်နဲ့အချိန်နဲ့ပြောင်းနေတာခုနဲ့ပေါင်းတာနဲ့ကြီးတယ်နောက် B ကနောက်ဆုံးအပြင် U ကမူလအပြင် A ကအချိန်နဲ့ D ကအချိန်ဖြစ်တယ်အဲ့တော့အချိန်ကိုတော့တို့ဘယ်လိုတက်လို့ရတယ်ဆိုရင်နောက်ဆုံးအပြင်လေးကနေမူလအပြင်ကိုနှုတ်ပြီးတော့မှ D နဲ့စားပြီးအချိန်နဲ့စားပြီးတွက်လို့ရတယ် Similarly, the distance traveled S can also be calculated. U plus V divided by 2 multiplied D. ရွေးရှားတဲ့အရွေးကတော့ U နဲ့ V နဲ့ကိုပေါင်းမယ်ပြီးတော့2နဲ့စားပြီးတော့ D နဲ့မြောက်တာနဲ့ကြီးတယ် So the displacement equal to average velocity multiplied by this equation. ရွေးရတဲ့အရွေးအဆိုရင်ပြမြအပြင်နဲ့အချိန်နဲ့မြောက်တာနဲ့ကြီးတယ် So therefore that we can write down the equation. So S equal to U plus V by 2 multiplied D. So V is equal to the U plus AD. So we substitute U plus AD by 2 multiplied D. So S equal to UD plus half AD squared. So this is the distance traveled equation. အဲ့တော့ဒီညီမကြီးမှာဆိုရင် S က U plus V by 2 multiplied D. အဲ့တော့ V နေရာမှာ U plus AD စထည့်လိုက်တဲ့အခါမှာဆိုရင် U plus AD by 2 multiplied D ဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက် S က UD plus half AD squared ဆိုတဲ့ဒီရွေးညီမကြီးကိုရမှာဖြစ်တယ် So this is for the we calculate for the applied mathematics basics. And we're talking about the continuous distribution. Page number 6. Okay, those are the equation for the exponential distribution formula. F is equal to 1 minus e power minus AH. When the h is greater or equal to 0, and when the h is less than 0, this is value equal to 0. This is for the random variable. H follows the exponential distribution. So this equation we utilize for the exponential distribution. And also the frequency of distribution F is equal to AE power minus AH for h greater or equal to 0, and then when the h is less than 0, this is equal to 0. So this is for the exponential distribution. You have to use this formula. ဒီမှာပေါ်ပြတဲ့ပုံမှာတော့ဗာလဲဆိုရင် exponential distribution ဖြစ်တယ်အဲ့တော့ပထမအဆုံး x က0တဲ့ကြီးခဲ့တဲ့ဆိုရင် fx ကပိုပြီး1 minus e power minus ax နဲ့ကြီးတယ် x က0တဲ့ငယ်ခဲ့တဲ့ဆိုရင်တော့ fx ကပိုက0နဲ့ကြီးတယ်အဲဒါကဗာလဲဆိုရင် exponential distribution ညီမျှခြင်းတွေဖြစ်ကြတယ်အဲ့ဒီခါမှာရှိတဲ့ frequency f ကိုတော့ဘယ်လိုတွက်လို့ရလဲဆိုတော့ x က0တဲ့ကြီးခဲ့ဆိုရင် a e power minus ax နဲ့ညီပြီးတော့ x က0တဲ့ငယ်ခဲ့တယ်ဆိုရင်တော့0နဲ့ဒါကဗာလဲဆိုရင် exponential distribution နဲ့ပတ်သက်တဲ့ညီမျှခြင်းတွေဖြစ်ကြတယ် For the normal distribution, a random variable is following the normal distribution with mean 0 and radius 1. So we write the equation mu h is equal to 1 by square root of 2 by exponential minus a squared by 2. So this equation for the normal distribution. For the normal distribution, you can write down the function. Phi is equal to, we integrate minus infinity to h and mu d dt. This is for the normal distribution function. So normal distribution ကတော့ဘယ်လိုရေးလို့ရလဲဆိုတော့သူ့ရဲ့ပြမြညာပုံများဖြစ်ပြီးတော့အပြောင်းအလဲကသိရှိနေတယ်အဲ့လိုရှိခဲ့တဲ့အခါမှာဆိုရင်တော့အဲ့ဖြစ်ပေါ်လာတဲ့အချိန်ကြီးအတွက်တွေက phi h နဲ့ညီခဲ့မယ်ဆိုရင် phi h က1 by square root of 2 by exponent minus a square by 2ဆိုတဲ့ညီညာခြင်းနဲ့ရေးလို့ရတယ်ဒါပါလို့ဆိုရင် normal distribution အဲ့ဒီခါမှာရှိတဲ့ function ကိုတော့ phi h ကတော့ဘာနဲ့ညီလဲဆိုရင် u d dt ကိုမှ minus infinity နဲ့အဲ့ဒီခါမှာ integrate လုပ်တာနဲ့ညီတယ် So this is for the how we talking about the normal distribution. And then we talk about the discrete distribution. This. Okay, for those are the some of the theoretical background of the discrete distribution. So this is the kind of the binomial distribution. The binomial, this formula is binomial as a distribution formula. AK equal to alpha k equal to alpha minus 1 up to alpha minus k plus 1 divided by k minus k minus 1. So this is the AK divided by k factorial. So in this case, AK is equal to alpha multiply alpha minus 1 alpha minus k plus 1. So similarly, nk equal to n factorial divided by k factorial multiply n minus k factorial. So those formulas are we utilize for the binomial distribution. The formula is binomial distribution. No. Alpha k as we alpha multiply alpha minus 1 up to alpha minus k plus 1 divided by k multiply k minus 1. This is a alpha k divided by k factorial. Alpha k equal to alpha multiply alpha minus 1 minus alpha minus k plus 1. So similarly, n k equal to n factorial by k factorial divided by n minus k factorial. Those formula, the formula are we binomial distribution along with the formula. So therefore, we write down the equation for the equation. So nk equation we can write down. K minus nk equation we write down. N plus nk. This is a 12 and there is a formula. This is for the binomial series. Really, we write down the equation. The equation for the binomial series. Now, the imagine must be the alma of the binomial series. Binomial series. Binomials are series today. So binomial series will be the imagine to formula. The next thing is we're talking about the basic principle of linear algebra. So in this case, the A is here, this is the Y is it. We allocate the point 2, 3, this point here. So this means that this function we can write down. A is the value is 2x and Y is 3. So this is the Y equal to 2x plus 3, that function. So that relation for example is Y equal to a squared plus 5. And in this case, we can write down this one, the function. So x comma y and y equal to a squared plus 5. So this is the y equal to a squared plus 5. This includes the x and y function. And similarly, you can also represent the function a squared plus y squared equal to 1. In this case, this function includes the x and y. So we write down the equation a squared plus y squared equal to 1. Therefore, the y equal to plus or minus square root of 1 minus a squared. Now, do our sum for the function is down for me. For the A is it like A C there, Y is it mean she there, but 2 net 3 so there, man is she. L she there so we define here so H net 1 net part is square. Y equal to 2H plus 3 so we are in 0 ya. Now I'll say Y equal to 2H plus 3, H net 1 net part is function check. Total way Y equal to H square plus 5. Now so we H net 1 net function part is total H square plus Y square 1. Now H net 1 net part is function check. Now H function 1 to Y now move share the cover so no. Plus or minus square root of 1 minus a square root ရမှာဖြစ်တဲ့ထို့တူ y equal to a square plus 1ဆိုတဲ့ညာဖြစ်နေတယ်။ function ကိုရေးလို့ရတယ်။ So this kind of the function will be the graph relationship function. If you draw the graph of y equal to 2x plus 1, this is the linear graph. And also this equation with the y equal to a squared plus 1. This function, if you draw the graph, you will get like this. So this is this function is equal to, this graph is y equal to a squared plus 1. Y equal to a squared plus 1. So our main graph square like the comma, below ya so the long graph will just mark it. Total y equal to 2x plus 1 plus square like the graph will be. And now to what of below. So the other one is if you got a function, y equal to when the x is less than minus 2, y equal to 6 plus x. Between the minus 2 and 3, y equal to a squared. Greater than 3, y equal to 1 minus x. So to satisfy the those function, we can draw this graph. So this is for this minus 2 to 6 plus minus 2 and 3, a square function, and then greater than 3, 1 minus h function. This is it. This equation we can draw it as well. Now, the image is h minus 2 again, 6 plus h and e minus 2 and 3 are the machine, so a square and e 3 the 1 minus h and e. The L O E that part is with now. The map of the other check h minus 2 and a. It's 6 plus a square function. Minus 2 and 3 are the a square function. 3 the 1 minus h function. And I will do that for the other. Therefore, we can also write down the slope. Y1 minus y2 equal to h1 minus h2, the function. In this case, y1 minus y0 minus y2 minus y0 divided by h1 minus h2. So this is the m multiplied h1 minus h0 minus m multiplied h2 minus h0 because y1 minus y0 equal to m multiplied h minus h0. This is divided by h1 minus h2. Therefore, finally you got this. This is for the m. M is the slope. And y1 minus y2 ကိုh1 minus h2 နဲ့စားမယ်။အဲ့တော့ y1 တွေကလည်း y0 နှုတ်တယ်။ပြီးတော့ y2 တွေကလည်း y0 နှုတ်မယ်သူဆက်ပြီးနှုတ်လိုက်မယ်။ y1 minus y0 က m multiplied h minus h2 နဲ့ဒါလိုအစားထည့်ပြီးရှင်းလိုက်တဲ့အခါမှာဆိုရင်ဒါ slope ကိုရမှာဖြစ်တယ်။ So that in this case, I find a relationship for the straight line which contains the y comma 2n constant slope equal to 3. So in this case, we write down the equation y minus 2 equal to 3 multiplied h minus 1 because of the y1 here, y2 here, and the constant slope 3 is this one. အဲ့တော့ဒီကြချင်းမှာဆိုတကယ်လို့နော်အမှတ်1နဲ့2ကိုဖြတ်သွားမယ်။နောက်ပြီးတော့သူကအဆောင်က3ရှိတယ်။တို့ဘယ်လိုဒီကြချင်းနဲ့ကြီးလို့ရလဲဆိုရင်1ကိုဒီမှာစထည့်လိုက်မယ်2ကိုဒီမှာစထည့်မယ်နောက်တစ်ခါ slope 3ကိုထည့်မယ်ဆိုရင် y minus 2 equal to 3 multiply h minus 1ကိုရမှာဖြစ်တယ် So that the next one is that the way to find out the complex number. The complex number if we get down at this point is a 3 plus 2i. 3 plus 2i is this y because the horizontally 3 and the vertically 2i. Now what is 3 plus 2i ဆိုတဲ့မှရှိတယ်။နော်ဒီပင်ကြီးတိုင်း3ရှိတယ်။ဒီအမြင့်အားဆိုရင် 2i ရှိတယ်။အဲ့ဒါကို complex number နဲ့ဖော်ပြတယ်။အဲ့ဒါဒီမှာဖော်ပြထားတဲ့ those equation are for the complex number. A plus ib plus c plus id is equal to a plus c plus I multiply b plus a. And similarly, if you multiply the a plus ib multiply c plus id, so this is ac plus iad plus ibc plus I square bd. So this is ac minus bd plus I multiply bc plus ad. So this is a complex number equation. And similarly, if you see the 1 divided by the a plus ib, so both the numerator and denominator are multiplied with the a minus ib. So therefore, the a minus ib by a square plus b square, so a by a square plus b square minus I multiply b by a square plus b square. We call it. So the for the a plus ib and c plus id will bound as we know. A plus c plus I multiply b plus c will have it. To do a plus ib and c plus id will be able to come ac plus iad plus ibc plus I square bd. So ac minus bd plus I multiply bc plus ad will have it. To do a 1 divided by a plus ib will shift to the come as we know. By g or by way of a minus ib and now. The by way as we a minus ib yami by g or a square plus b square yam. Now we are pushing it by a by a square plus b square minus I multiply b by a square plus b square will be those are the law. So this is the cumulative law for addition, additive identity law, associative law, cumulative law for multiplication, associative law for multiplication, multiplication identity, and distributed law. Those are law of the complex number. And the popular complex number and the cumulative law for addition, additive identity, associative law, cumulative law, multiplicative identity. Now, so in complex number, who will be that? Who will be my way out? is a polar form of the complex number. If you see the h plus I1 can be written, this is the square root of a square plus y square. In the bracket, h divided by square root of a square plus y square plus I multiply y divided by square root of a square plus y square. So that this is this one you can write down in this format, and finally this is this format. Those are the polar form of complex number. And there are popular polar formဖြစ်တယ် h plus I1 ဆိုရင်တို့ကဒီလိုပုံစံနဲ့ပြန်ပြောင်းကြည့်လိုက်လို့ရတယ်။အဲ့ဒါကိုဆက်ပြီးရှင်းလိုက်ရင်ဒီပုံစံရမယ်။နောက်ဆုံးဒီပုံစံဆက်ရအောင်ဖြစ်တယ်။ဒီလိုပုံစံဖော်ပြထားတာဆို polar form နဲ့ဖော်ပြထားတာဖြစ်တယ်။ So that for the polar form, the cos theta equal to h by square root of a square plus y square. Also the sin theta equal to y by square root of a square plus y square. And therefore the r multiplied cos theta plus I sin theta is, this is the polar form. In this case, r equal to square root of a square plus y square. This I here is equal to a square plus y square square root. So h plus I y equal to r cos theta plus I sin theta. Now, this must be the comma cos theta h by square root of divided by square root of a square plus y square နဲ့ညီတယ် sin theta ကတော့ y divided by square root of a square plus y square နဲ့ညီတယ်ဆိုရင်ဒါ r cos theta plus I sin theta ရမယ် r ဆိုရင်ဒီပုံစံမှာဆိုရင်square root of a square plus y square ဖြစ်တယ်ဒါမှမဟုတ် h plus I1 ဆိုရင် r cos theta plus I sin theta ပုံစံနဲ့ရမယ်ဒါပါလဲဆိုရင် polar form နဲ့ပေါ်ပြထားခြင်းဖြစ်တယ် Those are the roots of the complex number. If you see the r equal to cos t plus I sin t, the whole square power n, this equal to r power n multiply cos n t plus I sin n t. So that if you see that r multiply cos t plus I sin t power n plus 1 also equal to, we write down this equation. So though equation is finally you can write down this function r power n plus 1 cos n plus 1 t plus I sin n plus 1 t. Those are the roots of the complex number. ဒီမှာပေါ်ပြထားတာပါလေ complex number ရဲ့အဖြေတွေဖြစ်တယ်တကယ်လို့ r multiply cos t plus I sin t the whole power n ဟာဆိုရင် r အဲ့လိုလဲဆိုရင်တို့ဘယ်လိုရေးလို့ရလဲ r power n cos n t plus I sin n t လို့ရေးလို့ရတယ်ဒါပါလေဒီလိုညီမရေးတွေ့ရင်ဒီလိုပုံစံနဲ့တို့ပြောင်းရေးလိုက်လို့ရတယ် Solve this problem. Where to find a 3q root? I equal to 1 multiply cos pi by 2 plus I sin pi by 2. So this one we can write down cos pi by 2 plus 2l pi by 3, I sin pi by 2 plus 2l pi by 3. And therefore the cos pi by 6 plus I sin pi by 6, comma cos pi by 6 plus I sin pi by 6. So therefore the cos 3 by 2 pi plus I sin 3 by 2 pi. So then square root of 3 by 2 plus I multiply half. Now this is a minus 3 by 2 by 2 plus I half. So those are the cube root of them and then also minus I. Now thisပုံစံညီမချင်းမှာဆိုရင် I1 multiply cos pi by 2 plus I sin pi by 2. အဲ့မှာ formula နဲ့ရေးလိုက်တယ်ရေးတဲ့ဆိုရင်1 multiply cos pi by 2 plus 2l pi by 3. နောက်တော့က I sin pi by 2 plus 2l pi by 3လို့ရေးလို့ရတယ်။ဆက်ရေးတဲ့အခါမှာ a တန်ဖို့0 1 3ကိုထည့်လိုက်တဲ့အခါမှာဆိုရင်ဒီ root တွေကဆိုရင် cos pi by 6 I sin pi by 6ရဲ့နောက် cos pi by 6 I sin pi by 6ရဲ့ရမယ်။နောက်တော့က cos 3 by 2 pi နဲ့ I sin 3 by 2 pi ကိုရမယ်။နောက်ဆုံးအဖြေရဆိုရင် root 3 by 2 plus I multiply half minus root 3 by 2 plus I multiply half နဲ့ minus I ကိုရရှိမှာဖြစ်တယ်။ This is a quadratic formula. So the quadratic formula is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. တကယ်လို့ a square plus b plus c ဆိုရင်ညီမညာရင်0ဖြစ်တယ်ဆိုရင် h တန်ဖိုးက minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a ကြီးတယ် If you see that a square plus b plus c equal to 0 equation, that h square 2a is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Those are the quadratic formula. those are the equation for the beta product. So we can see that if you see that A dot B, we can write down the equation summation K1 to N AK BK. So this is the A dot B equation. A dot B is equal to B dot A. And similarly, alpha A plus beta B multiplied C equal to alpha AC plus beta BC. C multiplied alpha A plus beta B equal to alpha multiplied CA plus beta multiplied CB. And magnitude of A square equal to A multiplied A. Those are the dot product of the vektors. Vector တစ်ခုကို dot product လို့ရေးလိုက်တဲ့အခါမှာဆိုတော့ A နဲ့ B နဲ့ dot product ဆိုပါနေပြီလေဆိုရင် summation K1 to N AKBK ဆိုတဲ့ညီညာချင်းနဲ့ရေးလို့ရတယ်။ဒါ dot product ညီညာချင်း။ဒါကြောင့်မို့ A နဲ့ B နဲ့ dot product ဒီ B နဲ့ A နဲ့ dot product နဲ့ရေးတယ်။ဒါကလို့နော် alpha A plus beta B နဲ့ C နဲ့မြောက်တဲ့အချိန်မှာဆိုရင် alpha A dot C plus beta B dot C နဲ့ရေးတယ်။C dot alpha A plus beta B ဆိုရင် alpha C dot B plus beta C dot B နဲ့ရေးတယ်တော့ A magnitude the whole square A dot A ဆိုတဲ့ညီညာချင်းနဲ့ရေးလို့ရတယ်။ဒါပါလဲဆိုရင် vector တွေရဲ့ dot product ကိုဖော်ပြဖြစ်တယ်။ဒီညီညာချင်းမှာဆိုရင်တော့ 1, 2, 0, minus 1 dot 0, 1, 2, 3 အဲ့ဒါကိုတွက်တယ်ဆိုရင်1နဲ့0နဲ့မြောက်တာရဲ့2နဲ့1နဲ့မြောက်တာရဲ့0နဲ့2နဲ့မြောက်တာရဲ့ minus 1နဲ့3နဲ့မြောက်တာရဲ့အားလုံးပေါင်းလိုက်တဲ့အခါမှာဒီက minus 1ကိုရမယ်။ဆိုတော့ if you see this 1, 2, 0, minus 1 dot 0, 1, 2, 3. So in this case you have to multiply 1 multiply 0 plus 2 multiply 1 plus 0 multiply 2 plus minus 1 multiply 3. So you got a 0 plus 2 plus 0 minus 3. So you got minus 1. The next is we have to find out the magnitude. 2, 1, 4, 2 magnitude. So therefore the square root of 2, 1, 4, 2 top 2, 1, 4, 2. So in this case 2 multiply 2 plus 1 multiply 1 plus 4 multiply 4 plus 2 multiply 2 plus and then square root you got the 5. So the dot product we can also write down A dot B magnitude is less than or equal A magnitude multiply B magnitude. You know, A နဲ့ B နဲ့ dot product မြောက်ပြီးတော့တန်ဖိုးယူလာတာဆိုရင် A ကိုတန်ဖိုးယူတာနဲ့ B ကိုတန်ဖိုးယူတာနဲ့နှစ်ခုမြောက်တာနဲ့ညီလဲညီမယ်သို့မဟုတ်ငဲ့ရင်လည်းငဲ့တယ် So those are the dot products. Those are further equation for the dot product, and this is the angle between the two vectors. So you see there's a vector and B vector. So this is the angle between two vectors. So we write down the equation A minus B the whole square equal to A square plus B square minus 2A multiplied B cos theta. So A minus B square equal to minus A minus A minus B. A square plus B square minus 2A minus B. 2A multiplied B. So this is a vector A, vector B. So this is angle between two vectors. And the mass not vector and the pushy, vector B and vector A. Now A minus B and B that's with D that's with A and B vector B much now okay. That's what I don't know to upload in Yakin. Cosine root from the comma A minus B square as with A square plus B square minus 2A multiplied B cos theta. Now I was saying cos theta B. A and B vector much count that. Dot product is the only magnitude. If you want a cross direction, we can have to write down the cross product. So if you see that A and B is cross product is this is C. So this is for the this direction. Hello. Dot product so not damn over here. They can look. Who did you not cross product of the other? Those are the relationship. A multiplied B equal to A multiplied B sine theta. So A cross A is a cross product B dot A equal to 0. A cross product B dot B equal to 0. Those are the cross product equation. And therefore this is the A magnitude, this is the B magnitude angle theta. sine theta magnitude is 1. So those are the properties of the cross products. Now the cross product is some much A cross B magnitude A magnitude B magnitude sine theta needed. A cross B dot A is 0, A cross B dot B is 0, A B A cross B is now right hand system for that. Now A down B down B sine theta